Happy Monday, beautiful tribe. Welcome to those of you that are joining on the replay. I logged in 2 minutes early, so hang with me while we wait for others to join us, okay? And while we're waiting, let's just begin to breathe a little more full and slow and deep into our bodies. And then, as always, check in with yourself and see if you can come up with the 2 words that would describe what you're experiencing right now. All right, I'm seeing people start to log in. Welcome. Good morning. Happy Magical Monday. Say hi in the comments if you would. Good morning, Arnell. Hello, Sebastian. So as we're waiting, guys, just begin to breathe a little more intentionally into your body. Yes, it's morning here. You're 8 hours ahead of us, Sebastian. You're already well into your day. So Arnell and Sebastian, go ahead and put your 2 words in. There you go. We'll see who ends up joining us today. We're week 25, halfway through our year now. People tend to kind of drop off a little bit during the summer, so we'll see who else joins us for Magical Monday today. All right. Okay, I'm seeing a few more people log on. Say hi in the comments if you would. Start breathing into your body and pop your 2-word check-in while we're waiting for others to join us. I know we got a lot of people on vacation out of town today. Good morning, Amal. So it's 7:01. I'm going to wait till 7:03. If you're just joining us, start to breathe deep into your body and go ahead and check in with yourself and then pop your 2-word check-in into the comments if you would. Hello, Diane. We're just breathing into our bodies and popping our 2-word check-in in the comments as we're waiting for others to join us. I'm going to wait about another minute and then I'm going to dive right in. All right, I'm going to take my eyes off the comments in a second. So if you're just getting here, say hello. Good morning, James. Hello, Liz. So James, we do a thing. Welcome, James, to the group. Everybody, James is joining us. If you see that new name in here. And James, what we do is we just pick 2 words that describe our experience right in this moment. I call it a 2-word check-in, and then we put those 2 words in the comments just as a way to presence ourselves. Hello, Valana. Okay, so at 7:02, I'm going to take my eyes, excuse me, off of the comments now. If you haven't put your 2 words in the comment section, go ahead. And let me just rearrange my screen. All right. So before I share the energy update with you and just make a few comments, I want you to, excuse me, I'm fighting a little bit of a chest cold today. So I want you to take your right hand and put it on your chest cavity. Take your left hand, put it on top of your right. Those are your 2 built-in jumper cables. Energy is running through your hands all the time. I'm going to invite you to fill your lungs to capacity, and then I want you to hold your breath with your eyes closed and your focus on your chest cavity, your heart chakra. So let's all exhale together. Now I want you to fill your lungs to capacity, close your eyes, and you're going to hold your breath while you're thinking about your heart chakra energy. You can imagine it as an emerald green ball of light slowly rotating like a disco ball in a dance club. And I want you to hold your breath for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Let the breath fall out. Let your hands move from your chest down to your thighs. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your palms upward. And just sense the infinite intelligence, the divine wisdom that is residing in your heart chakra, right in the middle of your chest cavity. I've been calling it our upgraded command center for the last 5 years. It continues to get an upgrade, and it's going to get another one in about 5 days. So with your eyes closed and your focus on your chest cavity, I want you to just think about for a moment something that has unfolded in your life in the last 5 days that has brought you a sense of joy. Just think about that for a moment. Some experience, some conversation, some piece of mail, anything. I want you to find something that has unfolded and been called into your experience in the last 5 days and activated joy. And with that memory fully forward and the experience of joy activated in your beingness, I want you to take your awareness off the event and put it on the experience of joy that's activated in your body right now simply because you pulled a memory forward. And I want you to see if you can sense where that joy, the experience of joy, the energy of joy, where it's residing in your body at the moment. Doesn't matter where you're feeling it. Just see if you can identify where it seems to be reverberating in your body. And then I want you to breathe into that space in your body and see if you can sense, as you breathe into it, expanding the experience of what you're calling joy into every cell of your being for just a moment. And from that place, I want you to think of something that unfolded in your life in the last 5 days that had you feeling very grateful. Pull the memory forward, activate the experience of feeling grateful, the energetic movement of gratefulness in your body. Then take your mind off the experience and put it on the sensation of gratitude. Where's that residing in your body at the moment? Breathe into that location and see if you can expand gratitude and joy side by side in your beingness, right here, right now. You can do that on demand, regardless what's going on in your head or your circumstances. Notice that. We just did it. You might be struggling, or it might have been super easy, but the capacity is always there for us to activate the experience. We can use a memory to do that, or we can create an imaginary one. That's how powerful we are. So with that activated, feel free to open your eyes, and I'm just going to share a little bit of information with you. So this week, we have been being prepared by the elders and the masters of light all year for the turning point that would be coming mid-year that they've been preparing us for. In November of last year, they told us that they were naming the theme of this year, the year of quantum leap. And that can mean a lot of different things based on your understanding of quantum and based on your understanding of experiences with non-physical realities. They shared with us that they would be revealing what that would look like and feel like, and you would be having your own personal experience. But they also alerted us to the fact that there were going to be many windows coming in little spurts where very specific information was going to be activated within our consciousness, within our awareness of ourself, outside of our five senses. And they also said there would be many windows where there would be what I call stacked planetary phenomenon that would be the perfect energetic alignment for source creator energy and other high vibrational beings to infuse in the natural order of things into our atmosphere higher frequency energies that would be absorbed by the earth and then continue to activate our dormant DNA, bringing online in our chest cavity, in your upgraded heart chakra, your accumulated eternal wisdom as a drop in the infinite ocean of the One. You are an eternal being. That's hard for our human brains to fathom. But you are an eternal being with eternal experience, accumulated experience, with a boatload of intelligence that is becoming accessible in your heart chakra in a way that new impulses of thought can make their way into your conscious mind in this particular human incarnation and affect your life on planet Earth right now as we are all going through this collective global experience. The experience of the frequencies getting higher and how that is affecting human life on planet Earth. And June was going to be a turning point. We're here. I've been using the analogy, it's like we've been climbing this emotional roller coaster and we're getting to the peak and we're getting ready to descend. And as you descend a roller coaster, you pick up speed from the direct proportion of the climb, right? And then you take this wild roller coaster ride that creates all these sensations of emotions and physical experiences in your life, which is the metaphor for your life on planet Earth, going through this amazing experience that as a collective really escalated from the collective experience of COVID and everything that has transpired over the last 5 years. This week, the summer solstice is one day before a full moon that is also within this stacked planetary phenomenon. And what the masters of light and the elders have said is this will be the last quantum portal in this year of Quantum Leap. That doesn't mean you're not going to continue to expand your bandwidth, but this will be the last alignment that will allow this radical surge of higher frequency energy that we've all been being prepared to be able to absorb in our beingness. That's been an ongoing process. And this next surge that's coming in this week will set us on a bandwidth with which we can fluctuate in our playing in the higher frequencies. I'm going to say that again. Over the next 5 days, this final surge that's coming in is going to kind of set your bandwidth. We've been moving like this. And we're going to land in a bandwidth, I'll just, for sake of the metaphor, about here, and we're going to stay here through the end of the year while we begin to watch a lot of activity in what they've been calling the dismantle on the world stage. Right now, as we're preparing for this surge, it could feel like energetically and emotionally like things are crazy. We're just in a whole nother dimension because we are. And you could feel that way. And this is a time, and they said this in the energy update on the first Saturday of June, this is a time when a lot of unexpected, exciting things can show up. Things can move very quickly. People can come into our life. Opportunity can be presented. Things can shift. People can come in and out in all different kinds of ways. It's a time of a lot of movement. And in that, because we're shifting from the frequency that we designed our, what I've been calling our wounded third dimensional persona that we've been living in until we've had the opportunity to expand the bandwidth and switch to a new radio station and develop a whole new soul aligned personality on a frequency that's absent of fear, right? So as we are in this transition, you can feel right now, it's very possible that you might feel lost or confused or feel like you are reverting and defaulting or relapsing back into old behavior. And this surge coming in, it's like they want us to be super aware of this, because the polarization of the two radio stations is going to get slightly more intense, and you could feel really drawn to an old way of being because it feels familiar, and you might even relapse. I know 3 people this week, as we're reaching the peak of this roller coaster that's about ready to take us on a new ride, that have relapsed in their serious drug addiction, and 2 of them have had a significant amount of time. I've been really good in my energy drink addiction removal from my life since January, and I have really felt the pull to default into that, and I had one, and I could beat myself up because I part of me wants to do everything perfect, right? Or I can have compassion for myself. I'm pointing this out because this week you may feel a little disconcerted. You may feel a little defeated. You may feel a little confused as we're preparing to shift to an even stronger bandwidth that's available. And you might feel a little weaker than you have been as we're recalibrating into the higher frequency. So I'm giving you this alert. Now, you don't have to feel any of this, but the probability is high. And so I'm giving you a heads up, because even if you're not feeling it, I guarantee you there will be people around you who are. So this is a time where when the bandwidth gets stronger, the opportunity to prove to yourself that you've created pattern interrupts and you're becoming a new person, they're going to present opportunity for you to keep moving in that path. If you take one step back and have an energy drink, you haven't lost all that space behind you. You can be compassionate, say, oh, I'm recognizing the energies. I kind of felt a little uncomfortable. I defaulted to a comfort behavior. Recognize it, love yourself, and just take the next step forward. That's going to be really important. It's natural to have these moments in this time of transition where we might feel kind of defeated and maybe even a little helpless, and maybe like everything feels so out of control. And I feel powerless. It is in that recognition that wants to drive us into our upgraded heart chakra, where all of our accumulated wisdom is coming online, because the energy of our soul is ready. It's ready and has been waiting for this moment to move us forward in this unprecedented roller coaster ride of the dismantle that we're going to be experiencing together. And we've been told it will start to show up very significantly on the second half of the year, and we're just about at the tipping point. So my admonishment to you today, beautiful soul, is like we did at the beginning of this, you're going to have moments of joy and reasons to feel grateful, and you can activate those on demand. And you're going to have moments of feeling overwhelmed and confused and powerless. And there's nothing wrong with you. When I feel those things, I remind myself, oh, this is the moment my soul's been waiting for. Remember the phrase we've been using? Show me what you'll show me. My lower self speaking to my higher self. I'm all in. What you got in this moment? I'm drawing on the intelligence of my heart chakra, my upgraded command center, and I'm waiting for it to bring me new clarity, new thoughts. And remember last week I said this is going to be a time where we're all going to start to perceive things differently. People are going to perceive you differently. You're going to perceive others and things and circumstances differently as we start to pull up into this higher Google map view of ourself and our life from a bigger perspective. So this is a time of great opportunity this week. The time I'm talking about is this week. We look at Magical Monday to Magical Monday. So over the next 7 days, be on the lookout for surges of clarity that want to support twinges of confusion. They're going to be intertwined as we take this very exciting roller coaster ride. So be extra compassionate with yourself first, and be extra compassionate with those around you, and stay in curiosity. What's available to me to see, know, experience, and understand about myself from my soul's perspective? And I say it all the time out loud to myself, to my higher self. I'm all in. What you got? Let's do this today. That's my invitation to you. Offer that invitation to your higher self. What you got? Show me what you'll show me. I'm all in. There's only love for you here. That's where I'm going to leave you for today. Until next week, be well. See you soon.